So today we're going to talk about the most walkable suburbs in San Diego, and it's going to start right now.
I want to clarify before you start talking that
Please do.
we tried to really do just suburbs. There are a lot of little walkable areas, pockets outside of San Diego, like downtown San Diego, like North Park and Kensington and Normal Heights.
But those don't count.
We're not counting
today.
Those as suburbs. We're
want
going
straight
for more classic,
suburban living life, not the more metro suburbs.
That's right.
So.
Just to let people know.
Yes, just to be clear. So we did a most walkable neighborhood video before, but like you said, I thought it would be a good idea to do the suburb version of this one because a lot of people want a walkable neighborhood, but they want to feel like the suburban life, I think.
Right.
So, which is kind of what we were going for when we moved to our area, thinking our area was going to be walkable. Hasn't really turned out that way.
Just waiting. We're still waiting for some things to be built.
Right.
Yeah.
In time. Okay. So the first most walkable suburb I will mention here is that most of these were going to be in North County, but there's a few in East County, is San Marcos, specifically the San Alejo Hills area of San Marcos. I was just up there this past week, drove through the downtown there.
Me too.
It's such a cute little charming downtown.
My gosh. It really is. I drove through there. And they have like a town square with a grassy area with trees with shade and a fountain and a clock tower. And there were people out there having picnics and walking over to the Everbowl acai place. It was the cutest little, like I wanted to be there.
They even have like brick buildings on the side. So it's just like, it's very charming. I was just a big fan of that area.
Me too.
You can also walk to the elementary school and the middle school right there. So. Granted, San Marcos is pretty large, but this area, if you want a walkable suburb, be close to that little San Alejo Hills town center there. I've mentioned this in the videos before. It reminds me of the town of Back to the Future with the clock tower. Yeah. And we should, if we ever do a listing video of San Marcos, we got to go Back to the Future.
And it looks like, that's a great idea. It looks like a movie set. And I mean that in the best possible way, not in a negative, jaded way, in like a lovely, just so quaint and adorable and super walkable. And there's lots of options. There's apartments, there's townhomes, there's single family homes, there's estate homes up the hill. Yeah. There's a little bit of everything there. So
a very cool place to check out in San Marcos.
Yeah.
So number 2 on our list is another one that's actually very close to San Marcos. A lot of these neighborhoods up in that little north end of North County are doing it right. Maybe because they're newer and they've kind of redone it. Yeah. Is the town of Vista, the city of Vista actually, specifically the Vista Village area. Again, Vista is quite large. I think there's 100,000 people there. Wow. But the area around Vista Village I think it has 20 different breweries in the whole area. Maybe they're not all in that area, but I could count at least 10 in that pocket.
I was going to mention
I did mention that. I wanted to make this number 1, but I didn't want to show preference to it.
So many breweries.
But they have like probably 3 kind of main streets in that little area. They have like where the movie theater is. They have a Sinopolis there. They have lots of good restaurants, ice cream places, pizza places. Yeah. They have a Sonic drive-in. You know, I've never been to a Sonic drive-in before.
I love Sonic. You know what makes Sonic so great?
The hedgehog?
No. The ice.
The ice.
It's pellet ice. And you can buy Sonic's pellet ice by the bags.
You've done that before, haven't you? Yes. So I've never been into Sonic, but it looks, in my mind, it sounds like a fun place
Let's take a field trip sometime.
But they have a Best Pizza and Brew. They have an urban pizza. They have lots of different food options. They have a new coffee place called Archer's Coffee, which I just did a Vista tour. That's why I know all these great things about it. They also have a train stop, the Sprinter stops. There's 2 stops in Vista, one pretty close to the downtown and then one a little farther. They also have this amphitheater in Vista, which is amazing. The Moonlight Amphitheater. I'm talking about this because I've just gone there for done a video tour on this recently.
And it's all walkable?
The amphitheater is a little farther, but there's an Avo Playhouse, which was like the first movie theater ever in Vista. But now it's more of a musical theater place type thing. So I just think Vista was very underrated, and I think you should definitely check out the downtown Vista.
Okay. Next on the list is Escondido. So again, Escondido is a very large suburb and lots of different home styles there, from townhouses to single family homes to homes with some really large space. But they've got a really cute walkable downtown that has restaurants and shops, and they do lots of community events there. And there's
a lot of locally owned places too.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good to mention. Yeah, it's just all of the neighborhood surrounding it has really adorable houses, and it would just be how nice to just roll out of bed and walk down the street to your donut shop there. They have this cute little bakery there on the main street.
They have a park right off there too.
Yeah, very, very walkable.
Like 5 or 10 years ago, probably wasn't the most nicest downtown, but in the last 5 years specifically, they've kind of revamped that area. They've made the sidewalks bigger. They have like paver sidewalks now.
Yeah.
They do cruising on Grand in the summertime when they got all these fancy cars going down the street there. We have a Naughty Barrel. There's my favorite pub close to my house. They're opening one in Escondido.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's going to call it a different name. It's going to be called Upper East, I think it's going to be called. But it's a nice little gastropub that's coming to Escondido. Yeah. There's a nice baseball card store there where my kids like to go to called Honey Hole Collectibles. So it's just a very good downtown, and I think it's going to get nicer and nicer over the years. So if you're looking for an affordable place with a good downtown, I think you would check it out.
Good walkable. Yeah. This video is about walkable.
Good, yeah, that's walkable to downtown. So, and it's only the area like around Grand because Escondido is quite large. So if you want the walkable part, be around Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
Next one, we're going to work our way over to East County. I think this is one of the only East County ones we have on the list, is the city of La Mesa. So we've done some tours of La Mesa in the past. Yeah. We've done listing videos down there too as well. It has a very cool downtown. It's kind of like, I would kind of compare it toward like the Vista Village one probably. It's very walkable. They got mixes of different types of homes. They have townhomes, condos, and then single family homes, kind of like right off the strip there. They also have a trolley stop in La Mesa.
Yeah, which is
that will take you right to downtown.
Convenient.
So super convenient place. It's also probably, like, actually all these ones are relatively on the more affordable spot, which I'm actually surprised by. The affordable ones are actually the most walkability. So
right. Wonder how that
so if you like the walkable suburb, you know, especially for like maybe younger families that might have a smaller budget,
right?
I would check out all these neighborhoods.
If you're a single car family,
yeah, for sure.
You know, you could definitely get around. You could get around La Mesa for sure. All of these that we've mentioned, maybe not go carless, but you could go one car.
I know a lot of people that have moved here in the last couple of years, and a lot of them have had one car, which I was surprised by. Yeah. But I guess if one of them works from home or both work from home, right? You don't really need two cars.
No, and especially when you can walk to the grocery store, or your restaurant, or your movie theater.
But when your kids are in 5 different sports at one time, sometimes you need two cars. I know. It's my own fault. What are you going to do?
That's all right. You got athletic kids. What are you going to do? I'm going to mention Carmel Valley, specifically around the One Paseo area.
And the Del Mar Highlands Center, too.
Yeah. That is an area that maybe is a little more expensive. The ones that we'd mentioned previously.
A lot more.
Well, okay. Yeah. Bern's right. It's a lot more expensive, but they've done a good job of really tying together their community center and really making the area walkable. I feel like it is walkable.
Before they only had the Del Mar Highlands, which was more of like a strip mall-ish shopping center, although they added on to it to have that the sky deck and stuff over there. And then One Paseo was built, what, like 5 years ago now? How long ago?
Yeah, I'd say 5 years.
And One Paseo is probably one of my favorite shopping centers in North County, San Diego now. Because it is like you kind of park on the outside, have a parking garage there, and then you walk into the whatever town center you want to call it. Yeah. And they have lots of good restaurants and coffee shops, although there's a little bit of turnover on the one there. But overall, they have a great poke place that we tried the other day too. Really good. They have a coffee place and a North Italia.
Nick's.
Oh yeah.
Nick's and then South of Nick's.
And South of Nick's.
So good. They are both so good. But I want to mention, we're talking a lot about just dining, and you can walk to these restaurants, but it should be mentioned that you can also walk to the schools. It's very walkable. Schools, parks, churches, community centers, rec centers, libraries. All of these things are built within walking distances of a lot of these neighborhoods. So it's not just shopping. There's lots of community amenities, parks, sports fields for kids like
rec center over there.
That Carmel Valley area around One Paseo really is very thoughtfully mapped out with walking distance stuff. And I love those Pell Place apartments.
Oh yeah, those ones great.
My gosh,
actually has an elevator in those too.
Yes, and that is just in Pell Place apartments. That is in like the
That's a perfect location. You're right behind the shopping center. You can walk right to the rec centers, to the schools,
library,
to the
schools.
shopping.
Yep, exactly. The gym, grocery store, everything. You could definitely live there without a car.
And we did say that it is expensive to live in Carmel Valley, but there are a lot of condos and townhomes just south of those centers, like the Pell Place, for example, and then all the ones off El Camino Real. So usually you can get 1 to 2 bedroom condos starting around, it's probably like $700,000 now. So it's not affordable, but compared to other parts, and you're probably, the distance to the beach was what? How far? Like 5 minutes?
5 minutes,
from there.
10 minutes if you drive slow.
If you can afford it, Carmel Valley, especially that area around One Paseo, really good place to check out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna add in, very similar to Carmel Valley and still in the Carmel Valley area, similar to that One Paseo neighborhood area, is the Pacific Highlands Ranch area, which is also very walkable because they have positioned their shopping center with the library, with the elementary school,
the middle
with the middle school,
and the high school.
And the high school. So they really have put everything in just great walkable distance there. They also have an amazing park and rec center.
They have a fitness center, Crunch Fitness is right there.
Yeah, the price point is up there.
Yeah,
there are some
Carmel Valley.
There are some apartments, but it's mainly single family homes, I would say. Median family home there is definitely upwards of 1.5.
Yeah, plus probably. Yeah. And the only knock I would say on this shopping center they have there, I wish they would have had all the parking outside of it, sort of like how they do with One Paseo.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
They do the parking right in front of the Trader Joe's over there, and it's like kind of a nightmare over there.
You know what, Bern?
What?
This video is about walking, so you don't need to worry about parking if you are in a walkable area, right?
Touche.
I caught him in there. You're right. The parking is kind of tight, but just walk there.
Yeah, I just thought One Paseo did it better than they did.
They did.
And that's only that the whole shopping center was built maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah,
or something like that,
it's great.
Give or take. Okay, last but not least on our list is the town of Carmel Mountain Ranch, which I feel like we don't probably talk about enough on the channel. I don't think here. It's a very good place to check out, especially because it is probably, again, a little bit more affordable than some other places. Still in the good school district area, but they have a massive shopping center kind of right smack in the middle of Carmel Mountain Ranch. It is more big boxy probably than some of the other shopping centers. It's not like a village walkable center.
A little before they really started getting into like the villagey community center.
I think it was built in the 90s probably.
Yeah, so it feels a little more like a strip mall, but that doesn't mean that it's any less convenient for the people that live in that area. I mean, you really can get to everything. Again, your schools, they've got nice parks. They do have a rec center that are pretty walkable. I would say Carmel Mountain Ranch is a little bit more spread out than some of the others that we've mentioned, but I think that's just because of the scale. It's larger, I would say. I always see a ton of people walking. Lots of nice neighborhoods.
There's lots of townhomes and like twin style homes and then just smaller homes that are probably priced in like the low 1 millions, which is by San Diego standards is actually pretty affordable, unfortunately. And it's very central to everything too, because you're right at the 56 and the 15. So
that's right.
Really good place to check out if you want like a slightly walkable neighborhood that has lots of shopping and dining options.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so that was our list of the most walkable suburbs in San Diego. If we thought we left something off the list, please put it in the comments below, as we love to hear what you guys have to say. And if this is your first time to our channel, please subscribe to our channel, as we post videos each and every week.
We don't poach them, we post them.
We just post them. And if you're ever looking to buy or sell in San Diego, we'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching.
Catch us next time.
Bye.